Question 1. In a situation where formal requirements conflict with substantive patentability standards, an applicant submits a patent application with claims that rely on broad functional language. During examination, the patent examiner raises concerns under 35 U.S.C. SS 112, specifically questioning the enablement and written description support for the broad claims. The applicant argues that persons skilled in the art would understand how to implement the invention based on the disclosure. What is the most appropriate legal analysis in this situation? A. The examiner's rejection is likely valid because broad functional claims require sufficient support in the specification to demonstrate possession of the invention and to enable skilled artisans to make and use it. B. The applicant's argument is persuasive because functional claims are inherently allowable as long as they describe the invention's purpose, even without specific technical details. C. The examiner's rejection is likely incorrect because enable only requires that at least one method of practicing the invention be disclosed, regardless of claim breadth. D. The applicant can avoid the rejection by arguing that functional claim language always meets the written description requirement if the invention's purpose is clear. Answer A. The examiner's rejection is likely valid because broad functional claims require sufficient support in the specification to demonstrate possession of the invention and to enable skilled artisans to make and use it. Explanation. Under 35 U.S.C. SS 112, the patent specification must provide written description of the invention and must enable persons skilled in the art to make and use the claimed invention without undue experimentation. The enablement requirement ensures that an invention is disclosed sufficiently for others to practice it, while the written description requirement ensures that the applicant possessed the invention at the time of filing. Broad functional claim language claims that an invention by what it does rather than what it is can raise enablement concerns if the patent does not describe sufficient number of ways to carry out the invention. Courts have held that an overly broad claim scope relative to what is disclosed can render claim invalid for lack of enablement. The Ariad Pharmaceuticals Inc. v. Eli Lilly and Company case Fed. Cert. 2010 reaffirmed that written description must show that the applicant actually possessed the invention at the time of filing, which is a separate requirement from enablement. The examiner's concern is valid because merely stating function without providing specific implementations or detailed structural disclosure can result in rejection under 35 U.S.C. SS 112b indefiniteness and 112a lack of enablement or written description. Question 2. During an emergency response where multiple areas are impacted, a pharmaceutical company rapidly develops a vaccine for a global health crisis. The company files a patent application, but public health officials argue that granting a patent would limit access to life-saving treatment. Under the TRIPS agreement, what is the most legally sound approach a government could take to balance patent rights with public health interests? A. The government can issue a compulsory license under TRIPS provisions allowing generic manufacturers to produce the vaccine without the patent holder's consent, provided certain conditions are met. B. The government must always seek the patent holder's consent before authorizing generic production, as patent rights are absolute under international law. C. The government cannot issue compulsory license because patent protection under TRIPS is uniform and does not allow for health-related exceptions. D. The patent owner must voluntarily waive its rights before any government can take action to allow broader vaccine access. Answer A. The government can issue a compulsory license under TRIPS provisions allowing generic manufacturers to produce the vaccine without the patent holder's consent, provided certain conditions are met. Explanation. The TRIPS agreement, trade-related aspects of intellectual property rights administered by the World Trade Organization (WTO), establishes global patent standards but also allows for certain public health-related exceptions in compulsory licensing under Article 31. Compulsory licensing permits government to authorize the use of patented invention without the patent owner's consent, typically in cases of national emergencies, public health crises, or when necessary to address anti-competitive practices. The Doha Declaration on TRIPS and Public Health, 2001, reaffirmed that TRIPS should be interpreted to protect public health and promote access to essential medicines. The country issuing the license must provide adequate compensation, royalties, to the patent holder, and the license must be for limited and justified purpose, such as public health needs. Incorrect answers. B. Incorrect. Patent rights under TRIPS are not absolute. Article 31 allows compulsory licensing under specific conditions. C. Incorrect. TRIPS explicitly allows for compulsory licensing in public health emergencies, meaning countries can bypass patent restrictions when justified. D. Incorrect. Patent owners are not required to voluntarily waive their rights. The governments can issue compulsory licenses without consent under TRIPS. Question 3. When implementing new protocols in a shared environment, a software company develops an artificial intelligence (AI) model and seeks patent protection. The patent application faces rejection under 35 U.S.C. SS 101 for claiming an abstract idea. The applicant argues that the AI model is specific technological improvement rather than a mere algorithm. How should the applicant proceed to overcome the rejection? A. Argue that AI inventions are always patentable because they involve complex algorithms which constitute an inventive step. B. Demonstrate that the AI model is not merely an abstract idea by providing specific details on how it improves computing efficiency or solves a technical problem in an unconventional manner. C. Assert that the rejection is invalid because AI-related patents have always been granted in the past, making it a consistent application of the law. D. Modify the claims to emphasize the abstract nature of the AI model, as abstract ideas are always patentable under U.S. patent law. Answer. B. Demonstrate that the AI model is not merely an abstract idea by providing specific details on how it improves computing efficiency or solves a technical problem in an unconventional manner. Explanation. The Alice Corp. v. CLS Bank International 2014 decision established a two-step test for determining patent eligibility under 35 U.S.C. SS 101. Is the claim directed to an abstract idea, law of nature, or natural phenomenon? If so, does the claim contain an inventive concept sufficient to transform the nature of the claim into patent-eligible application? AI-related inventions often face patent eligibility challenges because they may be categorized as abstract ideas, mathematical formulas, or fundamental principles. However, if an AI model is clearly tied to specific technological improvement, such as enhanced computing efficiency, novel data processing techniques, or overcoming prior system limitations, it may be patentable. In Infish LLC v. Microsoft Corp. 2016, Federal Circuit ruled that claims directed to specific improvement in computer functionality could be patent eligible under SS 101. The applicant should argue that the AI model provides novel and practical improvement beyond generic algorithms. Incorrect answers. A. Incorrect. AI inventions are not always patentable, but they must meet the Alice test for eligibility. C. Incorrect. Past approvals of AI-related patents guarantee future patentability, as each case is examined independently. D. Incorrect. Abstract ideas are not always patentable. They must include an inventive application beyond conventional implementation. These advanced questions cover key patent law concepts, including enablement and written description. 35 U.S.C. SS 112 compulsory licensing under TRIPS and AI patent eligibility. 35 U.S.C. SS 101. The explanations provide law exam preparation approach, helping students apply legal principles effectively. Question 4. During a comprehensive review of a process that needs improvement, a major pharmaceutical company is examining its patent strategy concerning a newly developed drug compound. The company has already published an extensive research paper detailing the molecular structure and potential therapeutic applications of the compound in a scientific journal. However, the company did not file a patent application before the publication. After the publication, a competitor files a patent application for a nearly identical compound, arguing that their discovery was independent. A pharmaceutical company seeks to challenge the validity of the competitor's patent on the grounds of prior art. However, the competitor argues that the publication does not constitute prior art because it lacked experimental validation data and precise manufacturing details. Under U.S. patent law, how will the ASTO or court likely decide this dispute? A. The pharmaceutical company's publication is sufficient prior art because it discloses the compound's structure and its potential use. B. The competitor's patent remains valid because the pharmaceutical company's publication lacked experimental validation data. C. The pharmaceutical company can still obtain patent under the grace period rule, making the competitor's patent invalid. D. The competitor's patent is invalid only if the pharmaceutical company can prove direct copying of their research. Answer A. The pharmaceutical company's publication is sufficient prior art because it discloses the compound's structure and its potential use. Explanation. Under 35 U.S.C. SS 102 of the America Invents Act, an invention is not patentable if it was described in printed publication before the effective filing date of claimed invention. In this case, the pharmaceutical company's research paper disclosed the compound's molecular structure and its use, which is sufficient to qualify as prior art. It is not necessary for the publication to include experimental validation data or precise manufacture details if the disclosure enables skilled person in the field to practice the invention. Additionally, under post-air laws, the first-to-file rule applies, meaning the competitor's independent discovery is irrelevant if the compound was already publicly disclosed. The competitor's patent can be challenged in an inter partes review, IPA, or post-grant review, PGR. YB is incorrect. Prior art does not require experimental validation to invalidate patent. YC is incorrect. The one-year grace period applies only if the inventor files within a year of their own disclosure, which they did not. YD is incorrect. Proof of copying is not required to invalidate patent based on prior art. Question 5. In a high-stakes environment where multiple challenges exist, a multinational technology firm is working on a revolutionary AI-based algorithm for medical diagnostics. The firm files a patent application with broad claims covering the algorithm's methodology, but provides minimal details on how the algorithm operates. The USTO issues an office action rejecting the application for lack of enablement under 35 U.S.C. SS 112a. The firm argues that, given the complexity of AI, it is unnecessary to disclose every detail and that skilled person in the field would be able to recreate the invention based on existing knowledge. The firm also claims that AI patents should be granted more leeway in disclosure requirements due to the evolving nature of the technology. How should the USTO or court rule in this case? A. The rejection should be upheld because the application does not meet the enablement requirement by failing to describe how to implement the algorithm. B. The rejection should be overturned because AI-based patents require fewer details due to rapid advancements in the field. C. The firm should be given the opportunity to submit supplementary documentation to meet enablement requirements. D. The patent should be granted because skilled AI developers have further missing details. Answer A. The rejection should be upheld because the application does not meet the enablement requirement by failing to describe how to implement the algorithm. Explanation. The enablement requirement under 35 U.S.C. SS 112a mandates that patent specification must enable persons skilled in the art to make and use the invention without undue experimentation. The firm's broad claims without sufficient disclosure fail to meet this standard. Courts have reinforced this principle in cases such as Amgen Inc. v. Sanofi 2023, which emphasized the necessity of providing enough details to allow skilled artisan to replicate the invention. Incorrect. AI-related patents are not exempt from standard patent law requirements. YC is incorrect. While amendments can be made, adding new information that was not originally disclosed is not allowed. YD is incorrect. Relying on external expertise instead of fully describing an invention does not satisfy enablement. Question 6. During an emergency response where multiple areas are impacted, a biomedical firm rushes to patent a novel vaccine production technique amid a pandemic. To expedite the process, the firm files a provisional patent application outlining the broad concept but lacks specific data on its efficacy. After 1 year, the firm files a non-provisional patent application but significantly modifies the original claims by including new experimental results and additional variations of the technique. The USTO later rejects the new claims, stating they are not entitled to the filing date of the provisional application. Which legal principle is most relevant in determining the validity of the firm's patent application? A. The claims in the non-provisional application must be fully supported by the provisional application. B. Provisional patent applications automatically grant priority to all subsequent filings. C. The firm can modify claims freely as long as they remain within the same general invention category. D. The USTO cannot reject claims based on discrepancies between provisional and non-provisional applications. Answer A. The claims in the non-provisional application must be fully supported by the provisional application. Explanation. Under 35 U.S.C. SS 119e, provisional patent application can establish an early priority date, but only for claims that are fully supported by the original disclosure. If the non-provisional application introduces new claims or modifications not included in the provisional filing, the new claims do not benefit from the earlier filing date. This principle was reinforced in New Railhead Manufacturing v. Vermeer Manufacturing 2000. and 2, where the court ruled that the provisional application must provide adequate written description support for later claims. Why B is incorrect. Provisional applications do not automatically grant priority. They only serve as placeholders for later filings. Why C is incorrect. Claims cannot be freely modified if they introduce new subject matter beyond the original disclosure. Why D is incorrect. EOSTA has clear authority to reject, lacking support from the original provisional filing. Question 7. When implementing new protocols in a shared environment, a global telecommunications company introduces a new encryption standard to enhance data security. The protocol aims to protect user data during transmission, but it inadvertently slows down network performance in regions with older infrastructure. The company is now facing a dilemma. Should it maintain strong encryption at the cost of slower service, or should it implement weaker encryption standard in specific locations to ensure network speed? Regulators in certain countries have also raised concerns about compliance with local data protection laws. Which of the following legal and strategic considerations should the company prioritize in resolving this issue? A. A weaker encryption method in areas with infrastructure constraints, even if it results in non-compliance with stricter regulations. B. Implement a region-specific approach by tailoring encryption standards to comply with local laws while ensuring a balance between security and speed. C. Maintain a uniform encryption standard across all regions, regardless of performance issues, to ensure global security compliance. D. The encryption limitations to users and allow them to choose between speed and security settings. Answer B. Implement a region-specific approach by tailoring encryption standards to comply with local laws while ensuring a balance between security and speed. Explanation. Companies dealing with international data security laws must comply with varying regulations such as DDP Europe, EPA California, and DED Brazil. A region-specific approach allows the company to balance security performance and legal compliance with entirely compromising one factor. Why is incorrect. Weakening encryption in certain regions can violate data protection laws and expose users to cyber risks. Why C is incorrect. A one-size-fits-all approach may create performance bottlenecks and decrease user satisfaction in some regions. Why D is incorrect. While transparency is valuable, shifting responsibility to users does not resolve the core compliance and security issues. Question 8. During a critical transition period where existing processes must be adapted to new regulations, a medical device manufacturer updates its testing procedures to comply with FDA 21 CFR Part 820 for quality system regulations. However, employees trained under the previous system struggle to meet the documentation and validation requirements of the new standard, leading to delays in production. Company is considering multiple strategies to address this issue. Which approach best aligns with both regulatory compliance and operational efficiency? A. Mandate immediate adherence to the new procedures with strict penalties for employees who fail to comply. B. Implement a phased transition with hands-on training and documentation support to ensure compliance without disrupting operations. C. Allow employees to follow previous procedures temporarily while working toward compliance over an indefinite timeline. D. Outsource compliance-related tasks to an external regulatory firm to ensure documentation is handled correctly. Answer B. Implement a phased transition with hands-on training and documentation support to ensure compliance without disrupting operations. Explanation. Transitioning to new regulatory standards requires adequate training and gradual implementation to avoid workforce disruptions. A phased approach with structured training allows employees to adapt while ensuring compliance. Why is incorrect. Sudden enforcement without training may cause errors. Operational inefficiencies. Why C is incorrect. Delaying compliance indefinitely exposes the company to FDA penalties and liability risks. Why D is incorrect. Outsourcing compliance might be costly and may not fully address the need for internal process changes. Question 9. In a situation where formal requirements conflict with operational constraints, a government agency is implementing new cybersecurity protocols to comply with national security standards. However, the new security measures require additional authentication steps, significantly slowing down access for emergency responders who need real-time data. Agency leaders must balance compliance, security, and efficiency. Which of the following strategies would provide the best compromise? A. Maintain the strict security protocols and require emergency responders to adapt despite response time concerns. B. Develop a separate expedited access system for emergency personnel that still meets minimum security standards. C. Exempt emergency responders from the new security measures entirely to ensure immediate access. D. Delay implementation of the new security protocol until an alternative can be developed. Answer: B. Develop a separate expedited access system for emergency personnel that still meets minimum security standards. Explanation: while security is critical, emergency responders require rapid access to data. A dedicated expedited access system ensures compliance while maintaining operational efficiency. Y is incorrect. Ignoring operational realities could lead to life-threatening delays. Y C is incorrect. Exempting entirely could create a security vulnerability. Y D is incorrect. Delaying implementation may result in non-compliance penalties. Question 10. While examining inconsistencies across various units, a global manufacturing company discovers that its quality control QC procedures vary significantly across factories, leading to product defects and increased recalls. Some units follow stringent standards, while others lack documentation and oversight. Which of the following is the most effective long-term solution to ensure consistency across all units? A. Conduct a one-time audit and require all factories to follow the highest standard. B. Implement a centralized digital tracking system that ensures real-time monitoring and compliance across all locations. C. Allow each factory to continue using its own system as long as minimum standards are met. D. Hire additional quality assurance personnel to oversee compliance at individual sites. Answer: B. Implement a centralized digital tracking system that ensures real-time monitoring and compliance across all locations. Explanation: a centralized digital tracking system enables uniformity, real-time oversight, and long-term compliance, preventing further inconsistencies. Y is incorrect. A one-time audit does not ensure continued compliance. Y C is incorrect. Allowing variations can lead to ongoing quality risks. White incorrect. More staff may help, but without standardization, inconsistencies will persist. Question 11. During a seamless transition where continuity must be maintained, a hospital network is migrating to a new electronic health record system. However, the transition has resulted in data retrieval delays, affecting patient care and increasing physician workload. Which strategy would best ensure continuity while minimizing patient risk? A. Temporarily revert to paper records until the system is fully functional. B. Provide parallel system access, allowing staff to use both old and new systems during the transition. C. Extend the transition timeline indefinitely until all issues are resolved. D. Require immediate full adoption of the new system despite initial challenges. Answer: B. Provide parallel system access, allowing staff to use both old and new systems during the transition. Explanation: a parallel system approach allows for continuity while ensuring staff can access patient data without major disruptions. Y is incorrect. Paper records are inefficient and could result in data loss. YC is incorrect. Indefinite delays lead to long-term inefficiencies. YD is incorrect. Forcing immediate adoption compromises patient safety. Question 12. In a case where multiple parties have different objectives, a technology firm is developing a privacy-focused AI assistant. While privacy advocates demand stricter data protections, marketing teams want to collect more data to enhance personalization. Which of the following is the best way to balance privacy and business goals? A. Implement an opt-in system where users choose their privacy settings. B. Give full control to marketing to optimize data collection. C. Follow the strictest privacy guidelines available, even at the cost of personalization. D. Allow unrestricted data collection but provide transparency through public disclosures. Answer: A. Implement an opt-in system where users choose their privacy settings. Explanation: an opt-in system provides users with control, ensuring compliance with privacy laws while still allowing marketing teams to collect data when users consent. Why B is incorrect. Prioritizing marketing over privacy could lead to regulatory violations. Why C is incorrect. Strict privacy measures may reduce user experience and business growth. Why D incorrect. Transparency alone does not guarantee ethical data practices. Question 13. During a major transformation where existing methods are being replaced, a financial services company is shifting to a fully automated risk assessment system. Employees, previously responsible for manual evaluations, question the accuracy of the AI-driven decisions and fear job displacement. What approach would best ensure a smooth transition while addressing employee concerns? A. Immediately phase out manual processes and rely solely on AI. B. Use a hybrid approach, keeping human oversight in critical cases while implementing automation gradually. C. Allow employees to continue using manual methods indefinitely to avoid pushback. D. Offer financial incentives for employees who embrace the new system. Answer B. Use a hybrid approach, keeping human oversight in critical cases while implementing automation gradually. Explanation. A hybrid approach balances efficiency and human oversight, allowing employees to gradually adapt while maintaining decision accuracy. Y is incorrect. Sudden automation can result in errors and resistance from employees. Y C is incorrect. Keeping manual methods indefinitely prevents full digital transformation. D is incorrect. Incentives may not address concerns about job security or system accuracy. Question 14. While updating traditional approaches where interconnections exist, an international airline is overhauling its crew scheduling system to increase efficiency. However, pilots and flight attendants complain about frequent last-minute changes leading to fatigue and dissatisfaction. Which of the following is the best solution? A. Enforce strict schedules without allowing last-minute changes. B. Develop an AI-driven system that balances efficiency and employee well-being. C. Allow crew members to handle their own scheduling decisions without restrictions. D. Prioritize cost-cutting over employee satisfaction to maintain profit margins. Answer. B. Develop an AI-driven system that balances efficiency and employee well-being. Explanation. An AI-driven scheduling system can balance operational efficiency with workforce well-being, ensuring predictability while adapting to real-time demands. Y is incorrect. Rigid scheduling may not accommodate operational needs. YC is incorrect. Employee-managed scheduling can lead to inefficiencies. YD is incorrect. Ignoring work concerns can result in high turnover and dissatisfaction. Question 15. In a high-stakes environment where multiple challenges exist, a pharmaceutical company is racing to develop a vaccine during a global health crisis. Regulators demand rigorous clinical trials, but delays could cost lives. What is the best course of action? A. Skip clinical trials and release the vaccine immediately to save lives. B. Conduct accelerated trials while ensuring scientific integrity. C. Wait for full traditional trials, regardless of the urgency. D. Rely solely on previous vaccine data without new trials. Answer. B. Conduct accelerated trials while ensuring scientific integrity. Explanation. Accelerated trials can fast-track vaccine approval while maintaining scientific credibility and public trust. Y is incorrect. Skipping trials is unethical and could cause harm. YC is incorrect. Delays may increase fatalities. YD is incorrect. Past vaccine data is insufficient without current clinical validation. Question 16. In an environment where different components must interact seamlessly, a logistics company deploying an AI-driven inventory management system faces integration issues with its existing supply chain software. What is the most effective way to ensure a smooth transition while maintaining operational efficiency? A. Replace the existing supply chain software entirely to match the AI-driven system. B. Develop middleware that bridges communication between the new and old systems. C. Rely on manual data input until full integration is achieved. D. Run both systems independently and manually reconcile discrepancies. Answer. B. Develop middleware that bridges communication between the new and old systems. Explanation. Seamless system integration is essential in logistics and supply chain management, where efficiency, real-time data, and automation are key factors. Option is incorrect because completely replacing the old system can cause major disruptions and requires significant retraining. Option C is incorrect because manual input increases errors and slows down operations. Option D is incorrect because running two systems independently leads to inefficiencies and potential data inconsistencies. Thus, option B is correct. Developing middleware allows the AI system and the existing software to communicate effectively, ensuring a seamless transition and minimal disruptions. Question 17. In a large organization where multiple departments need to coordinate, a multinational corporation is launching a company-wide sustainability initiative to reduce its carbon footprint. However, different departments have conflicting priorities. The finance team focuses on cost reduction, the operations team prioritizes efficiency, and the marketing team wants high-profile green initiatives that may not provide significant impact. Well, best approach to ensure successful implementation of the sustainability initiative while addressing the concerns of all departments. A. Assign the initiative solely to the marketing team to maximize public engagement. B. Establish cross-functional sustainability task force to align goals across departments. C. Let each department pursue its own sustainability efforts independently. D. Focus on finances cost-saving methods first, postponing other aspects of the initiative. Answer: B. Establish a cross-functional sustainability task force to align goals across departments. Explanation: a cross-functional sustainability task force brings together representatives from each department, ensuring alignment of priorities and balancing cost, efficiency, and visibility. Why is incorrect. The marketing team alone may prioritize over impactful change, ignoring operational feasibility. YC is incorrect. Efforts lack coordination, leading to inefficiencies and conflicting objectives. YD is incorrect. Prioritizing cost savings may neglect long-term sustainability benefits. Question 18. During a critical transition period where existing processes are being replaced, a hospital is implementing a new electronic prescription system. While it promises fewer errors and better tracking, doctors and pharmacists struggle to adapt, resulting in delays and increased prescription errors. Which solution would best ensure a smoother transition and minimize patient risk? A. Require mandatory intensive training sessions before full implementation. B. Allow continued use of paper prescriptions while slowly introducing the digital system. C. Launch the new system immediately and phase out all methods without adjustments. D. Delay implementation indefinitely until all issues are resolved. Answer: A. Require mandatory intensive training sessions before full implementation. Explanation: intensive training ensures that all staff understand the system fully, reducing errors and frustration during the transition. YB is incorrect. A hybrid system increases confusion, making it harder to track prescriptions consistently. YC is incorrect. Immediate full adoption without preparation leads to dangerous errors. YD is incorrect. Delays prevent necessary improvements in patient care. Question 19. When dealing with a complex system that shows occasional failures, a logistics company relies on an AI-driven supply chain management system. However, the system occasionally makes incorrect predictions, leading to stock shortages in some regions and overstocking in others. What is the most effective approach to improve the system's reliability? A. Manually override AI decisions when inconsistencies arise. B. Integrate human-AI collaboration model where human experts validate AI-generated recommendations. C. Completely replace the AI system with manual forecasting model. D. Ignore the issue as occasional failures are inevitable in complex systems. Answer: B. Integrate a human-AI collaboration model where human experts validate AI-generated recommendations. Explanation: a human-AI collaboration model combines AI predictive power with human judgment, improving accuracy while maintaining efficiency. Y is incorrect. Frequent manual overrides undermine the value of automation. YC is incorrect. Manual forecasting is slow, inconsistent, and prone to human error. B is incorrect. Ignoring failures can lead to significant financial losses. Question 20. In a high-stakes environment where multiple challenges must be addressed, a national security agency is deploying an advanced threat detection system. However, the system generates frequent false alarms, overwhelming analysts, and delaying responses to actual threats. What is the best approach to enhance the system's effectiveness? A. Disable automatic alerts and require human review before any system-generated action. B. Improve machine learning algorithms to reduce false positives while maintaining threat sensitivity. C. Ignore false alarms as security measures should on the side of caution. D. Increase staffing to manually review every alert. Answer: B. Improve machine learning algorithms to reduce false positives while maintaining threat sensitivity. Explanation: improving machine learning algorithms enables the system to differentiate real threats from false alarms, reducing analyst fatigue and response delays. Y is incorrect. Disabling alerts eliminates the system's proactive capabilities. YC is incorrect. Frequent false alarms lead to alert fatigue, causing real threats. Overlook. YD is incorrect. Increasing staff is costly and does not address system inefficiencies. Question 21. While investigating a complicated issue between different teams, a software company experiences a dispute between developers and customer support. Developers want longer release cycles to ensure stability, while customer support pushes for faster updates to address client demands. What is the best strategy to resolve this conflict? A. Implement rolling releases with rigorous testing to balance speed and stability. B. Follow the developer's approach and delay updates until they are fully stable. C. Prioritize customer support requests and release updates as quickly as possible. D. Let each team operate independently without cross-team collaboration. Answer A. Implement rolling releases with rigorous testing to balance speed and stability. Explanation: rolling releases with rigorous testing ensure frequent updates while maintaining software stability. Why B is incorrect. Delaying releases too long frustrates customers. Why C is incorrect. Rushing updates increases bugs and system failures. Why D is incorrect. Lack of collaboration leads to disorganized development cycles. Question 22. During a comprehensive review of a process that needs improvement, a retail company is trying to reduce checkout times. However, self-checkout machines occasionally cause bottlenecks due to customers needing assistance. What is the best long-term solution? A. Remove self-checkout machines entirely. B. Implement AI-assisted self-checkouts that automatically recognize common errors and assist customers. C. Require staff to monitor every self-checkout station at all times. D. Accept occasional bottlenecks as unavoidable. Answer B. Implement AI-assisted self-checkouts that automatically recognize common errors and assist customers. Explanation: AI-assisted self-checkouts improve efficiency while minimizing disruptions, leading to a better customer experience. Y is incorrect. Removing self-checkouts reduces efficiency. Y C is incorrect. Requiring staff at every station defeats the purpose of automation. Y D is incorrect. Passive acceptance prevents process improvement. Question 23. When implementing new protocols in a shared environment, a large university is adopting a strict attendance tracking system to improve student engagement. However, faculty members find the system time-consuming and disruptive to their lectures. Which is the best compromise? A. Use an automated digital system that tracks attendance with minimal classroom disruption. B. Require manual roll calls, ensuring accuracy but adding class delays. C. Let faculty decide whether or not to use the system. D. Abandon the attendance policy entirely. Answer A. Use an automated digital system that tracks attendance with minimal classroom disruption. Explanation: an automated system ensures accuracy while minimizing classroom disruption, keeping both faculty and administration satisfied. Why B is incorrect. Manual roll calls waste time. Why C is incorrect. Inconsistent policies reduce effectiveness. Why D is incorrect. Abandoning the policy negates the benefits of tracking attendance. Question 24. In a high-stakes environment where multiple challenges must be addressed simultaneously, a financial institution implementing new cybersecurity measures faces resistance from employees who find the new protocols cumbersome. What is the best strategy to ensure security compliance without disrupting daily operations? A. Enforce strict compliance without exceptions to ensure maximum security. B. Provide extensive training and integrate user-friendly security tools. C. Allow employees to bypass security measures when necessary for efficiency. D. Reduce security protocols to only cover the most critical areas. Answer B. Provide extensive training and integrate user-friendly security tools. Explanation: cybersecurity in financial institutions must balance security with usability while ensuring compliance with regulations like ECESS, Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard, and SOC 2, Service Organization Control 2. Option is incorrect because overly strict enforcement without training increases frustration and non-compliance. Option C is incorrect because allowing security bypasses creates vulnerabilities. Option D is incorrect because reducing protocols weakens the institution's defenses against cyber threats. Thus, option B is correct. Providing training and integrating user-friendly security tools helps ensure compliance without disrupting productivity. Question 25. While updating traditional approaches where interconnections between legacy and modern systems must be maintained, a hospital upgrading its electronic health records (EHR) encounters data inconsistencies. What is the most effective approach to resolve this issue? A. Implement real-time data validation and reconciliation between old and new systems. B. Migrate all data at once and discontinue legacy systems immediately. C. Rely on manual data entry to correct inconsistencies over time. D. Keep both systems running indefinitely to maintain redundancy. Answer A. Implement real-time data validation and reconciliation between old and new systems. Explanation: healthcare systems must follow HIPAA, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act compliance while ensuring seamless patient record management. Option B is incorrect because migrating all data at once increases risk of data loss. and disruption. Option C is incorrect because manual entry is inefficient and prone to human error. Option D is incorrect because running both systems indefinitely leads to higher costs and operational inefficiencies. Thus, option is correct. Real-time validation ensures accurate data synchronization, minimizing discrepancies during transition. Question 26. During a seamless transition where continuity must be ensured, a multinational corporation expanding into a new market faces unexpected regulatory differences that conflict with its standard business practices. How should the company adapt without compromising operational efficiency? A. Maintain existing practices and challenge the regulations in court. B. Adjust business operations to align with local regulations while preserving core company values. C. Withdraw from the market until regulations change in favor of the company's practices. D. Implement temporary adjustments but revert to original practices once the market is established. Answer: B. Adjust business operations to align with local regulations while preserving core company values. Explanation: expanding into international markets requires compliance with local laws while maintaining brand consistency. Option is incorrect because legal disputes can be costly and time-consuming. Option C is incorrect because avoiding market entry due to regulatory differences limits growth opportunities. Option D is incorrect because reverting back to original practices after compliance adjustments may lead to legal consequences. Thus, option B is correct. Aligning with local regulations while maintaining core values ensures both legal compliance and market success. Question 27. While analyzing the root causes of sequential problems in a manufacturing plant, the company notices that production delays in one unit lead to bottlenecks in multiple departments. Although each unit operates efficiently on its own, unexpected delays in material delivery and quality control slow down the entire system. What is the most effective solution to address this issue? A. Implement real-time tracking and predictive analytics to anticipate delays and optimize workflows. B. Penalize individual units that fail to meet deadlines, encouraging stricter adherence to schedules. C. Hire additional workers for every unit to compensate for possible delays. D. Accept occasional bottlenecks as an unavoidable part of the manufacturing process. Answer: A. Implement real-time tracking and predictive analytics to anticipate delays and optimize workflows. Explanation: real-time tracking and predictive analytics help identify upcoming delays, allowing managers to adjust production schedules dynamically and ensure better coordination across departments. Why B is incorrect. Penalizing units creates unnecessary pressure and does not address the root causes of delays. Why C is incorrect. More workers increases costs without necessarily improving efficiency. Why D is incorrect. Accepting bottlenecks ignores the potential for process improvement. Question 28. When developing a solution that must address opposing needs, a software company is designing an employee monitoring system. While managers want detailed tracking of productivity, employees are concerned about privacy and micromanagement. What is the best approach to balance both perspectives? A. Develop a transparent system that tracks team-level progress rather than individual activity. B. Implement strict monitoring and enforce penalties for employees who show low productivity. C. Eliminate tracking altogether to maintain employee trust. D. Require employees to manually report their daily tasks, ensuring accurate productivity tracking. Answer: A. Develop a transparent system that tracks team-level progress rather than individual activity. Explanation: a team-level tracking system ensures that managers get performance insights without violating employee privacy, creating a collaborative work environment. Why B is incorrect. Strict monitoring creates a culture of fear, reducing morale. Why C is incorrect. No tracking prevents managers from identifying and addressing productivity issues. Why D is incorrect. Manual reporting increases workload and can lead to inaccurate self-assessments. Question 29. During an emergency response where multiple areas are impacted, a city's disaster response team is handling flooding, power outages, and transportation failures simultaneously. Each department, police, fire, medical, and utilities, is focusing on its own tasks, but lack of communication leads to duplicated efforts and wasted resources. What is the best strategy to improve coordination? A. Establish centralized emergency operations center to coordinate actions across all departments. B. Let each department operate independently to focus on their own priorities. C. Prioritize restoring power before addressing other concerns, since utilities impact all sectors. D. Use manual communication methods. E. G. Phone calls to coordinate responses. Answer A. Establish a centralized emergency operations center to coordinate actions across all departments. Explanation. A centralized emergency operations center ensures real-time information sharing, prevents duplicated efforts, and optimizes resource allocation across departments. Why B is incorrect. Independent operation causes confusion and inefficiencies. Why C is incorrect. Focusing on a single issue first may delay life-saving actions. Why D is incorrect. Manual communication is too slow for an emergency response. Question 30. In a situation where formal requirements conflict with practical limitations, a pharmaceutical company is developing a new medication. Regulatory agencies require strict clinical trials, but patients with rare diseases urgently need access to the drug. What is the best ethical and regulatory approach? A. Work with regulators to establish a compassionate use program for patients in urgent need. B. Bypass regulations and release the drug immediately to help patients faster. C. Delay all access until the drug receives full regulatory approval. D. Reduce the clinical trial process to speed up approval. Answer A. Work with regulators to establish a compassionate use program for patients in urgent need. Explanation. A compassionate use program allows patients with no other treatment options to access the drug while maintaining regulatory oversight, balancing ethical responsibility and safety. Why B is incorrect. Bypassing regulations could lead to dangerous side effects and legal consequences. Why C is incorrect. Delaying access and prevents desperate patients from receiving potential treatment. Why D is incorrect. Reducing trials compromises safety data, leading to potential harm.